Hello, my name is Martin Velez, and I want to give you a brief introduction to the C programming language. So, C is a programming language that was developed back in the late 60s, early 70s. It's a rather old programming language, especially if you're in tune with programming news. There are a lot of new, exciting programming languages coming out every month, every day, every year. Swift, Rust, just to name a few. But C is very popular, and you you learn about C. You're here because you learn about C, or you want to learn C. So hopefully this will be just a brief introduction. It was developed at the infamous, or famous AT&T Bell Labs by Dennis Ritchie, and it was used to develop the Unix operating system. The Unix operating system is basically what underlies your Mac operating system. It's what kind of Linux was based off from. Um, it's it's a philosophy more than one current operating system, and it's general purpose, meaning that you can write operating systems with it, but you can also write higher level applications like web apps, websites, servers. Pretty much a lot of the programs that you use were written in C. Um, C is imperative or procedural, and what that means is that each C statement is executed one at a time. So you execute one statement, then another, and then when you reach a control statement, that decides which statement to execute next, but it only controls the flow. It doesn't affect the fact that you're executing one statement at a time. There are other programming paradigms, and we'll probably learn those about later, but I'll give you two examples. One is Lisp. Lisp is part of a family of languages that are functional, um, where pretty much everything is a function. And another type of programming language is Prolog. Prolog is part of a paradigm called logic programming. And in logic, you don't specify the statements, you specify what data you want to compute. It's a very interesting language. Again, that one's called Prolog. So C has static typing, meaning that if you're going to declare a variable, you also need to declare its type. If you're going to use a variable called cars, do you want it to be a character? Do you want it to be an integer? Do you want it to be, what do you want it to be? An array? So you need to explicitly declare the type. And the type's important because in the compiler we'll use, needs the types in order to verify, not verify, but check that you're using your variables in a type correct manner. C back in the day was known as high level, meaning that before C you used to program in assembly, and before assembly you used to program in punch cards. So before assembly, assembly is very low level. If you've ever seen assembly, you're doing very basic operations like loading values and then adding values. It's very low level, but was designed to be higher level. But nowadays we have newer programming languages that are much higher level than that, and you will see an obvious comparison. So I would say C nowadays is low level, but that also makes it very efficient because it has a very lean runtime system, meaning that your programs are going to be small and they're going to run fast, and that is going to be, that's perhaps the reason why it's still so popular, because even though it may take you longer to write a program in C at first, your programs will be faster. It'll be hard to check if they're correct, it'll be hard to debug, but they're going to be faster. And I think that's the important part about C. So this was a brief introduction to C.